Hey guys, Mika here, and I'm bringing you an absolutely exquisite ukulele by Wiemer Ukulele, custom ukuleles. This is a tenor size, all Milo, front, back, and sides. Um, and I gotta say, this might be one of the nicest Milo sets I've ever seen on an ukulele. Just the book matching is absolutely like spot on perfect. The colors, the depth of colors, the depth of the grain when you move it around in the light is just it's really exquisite. I need to find more words to try and express how I'm feeling when I see beautiful instruments like this. But I just look at this in awe. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I wish like I had an ukulele like this, or I wish um it like this makes me want to have like Milo on, like if I want another custom instrument in the future. I would heavily consider trying to get Milo and then like having the luthier like, can you like get a pic like get a Milo wood that looks like this? So very beautiful. Even on the sides, like it's crazy. You have a nice dark strip, but then you have so much of this like grain going on here with the changing colors. You have the lighter sapwood, the orange, and then it automatically cuts off to the darker color here. And then even on this side, it's just really crazy. Like I said, I've just never seen Milo this nice before. Even down here again, the sap in the middle, the darker parts on the side, this nice little orange pattern down here. Perfectly again book match. I can't emphasize that enough. Apparently Milo is really hard to get a really nice instrument grade set. And especially trying to get them to book match like this, and then getting a set that even looks like this nice. um, I've learned that it's really, really hard to get. So this is something that's super rare. And I'm just happy that I get to hold it and share it with you guys, share my excitement with you guys. So absolutely beautiful wood. And then even on the front too, again, nice dark chocolate colors on the side, and then the nice sapwood in the middle with the orange. So again, kind of book matched in the front and then even book matched in the back. So nice pair of woods. And then you also follow this theme, like this darker on the outside and the lighter on the inside here on the sides. So really beautiful. And what's really special about this ukulele that I've learned too is that if you were to take out the woods of the fretboard and the bridge, which is ebony, um, this is really like a Hawaii made, or Hawaiian wood ukulele. And what do I mean by that is that Milo is a, like, we call it the Hawaiian rosewood. Um, and it's something that people in Hawaii, builders in Hawaii, across the whole spectrum, they love to work with Milo, and especially luthiers here in Hawaii, or even all over the world. They just love to work with Hawaiian Milo. It's really exotic, really beautiful. It's just so rare to come across like a really nice set like this. So we have Milo again on the front, back, and sides, but then we also have Hawaiian curly koa here on the binding on the front, on the back, and even so here on the sides of the fretboard right here, and on the side too. And then we also have Milo on the headstock as well. Really nice. Again, just following that nice theme of darker on the outside and then lighter with the sapwood on the inside. It's almost like a pillar here. And this pillar starts from the bottom and it goes all the way up and it shoots out from the top. So nice little observation that I made about this instrument. So then we have those, places covered. And then here on the back, we have Cuban mahogany, another um, Hawaiian type of wood found here in Hawaii. So again, this is truly a Hawaiian instrument. Um, Maybe in the future we can put Milo on the fretboard and Milo on the bridge, and that would be super super cool. But yeah, this is a really nice Hawaiian ukulele. And then here on the side we have a sound port. And for those of you who are not aware of like what's the purpose of a sound port, is that when you're playing, strumming, picking, doing your thing on the ukulele, since we're standing or technically sitting behind it, it's hard for us to sit in front of the instrument while playing it, right? So someone else can hear what you're doing, but you can't generally hear what the instrument sounds like. You'll hear maybe some of the spillage, which is the sound coming this way, but majority of the sound is in front of the instrument. Now, what this does, this sound hole, is that it pretty much gives you a very accurate representation of if you were to sit in front of the instrument and you cloned yourself and you're playing. This is like like a smaller version of what you would be hearing if you sat in front of your instrument. So it's a really nice feature. It's starting to become a lot more common on custom instruments or even regular instruments nowadays in the ukulele world. So something that I wish I put on my custom instruments. Again, so ebony fretboard, ebony bridge, beautiful, like crazy big rosette of the abalone shell, or the abalone pearl right here. in the rosette. Really, really nice. Again, curly coil on the sides. You still got the fret markers here so you can see what you're doing. We got planetary Goto tuners here on the back. Beautiful abalone here with the Wiemer on here on the logo on the top. And altogether, I mean, again, this is just an absolutely fantastic looking instrument, and really cool just specs of it, just like having all types of 3 different types of Hawaiian woods, which is the Milo rosewood, the koa binding, and then the Cuban mahogany here on the neck. So absolutely killer instrument. Now going into the sound, Wiemer instruments are, I had the pleasure, I think this might be my number 3, the third one that I've ever played. Wiemers are very rare to come across, so this is your opportunity if you want to own something so beautiful. This is it. But basically, you're gonna get such a nice warm sound. So easy to play. It's set up really nice. I don't have to press hard to make any of these bar chords. And I actually forgot to mention, now that I realize it, that there is a radius fretboard. And I do like radius fretboards because when I make bar chords like this, it just makes it that much easier, because radius fretboards allows you to have a natural curve in your finger just like this, so that when you make bar chords, you don't have to hit it literally straight, but you can go a little bent like this, and you'll still get a nice clean sound. But anyways, yeah, this ukulele, it sounds really great. And the way that I like to think of and break down like what I'm hearing on ukulele is I like to hear the lows, which is like the depth of the instrument, the mids, which is like the resonance, the warmth, the body, like the overall body of the sound of what we're hearing, and then the highs, which is like the clarity, the articulation, how clean, crisp the sound is like on the bottom 2 strings. So nice. Sorry. Nice depth. Like I can feel the vibration on my body when I'm holding the instrument, hugging the instrument. And I play a nice F chord, I can hear that low G just kind of vibrating slightly against my body. And it's really nice depth, nice lower ends in the sound, especially this open C. Really nice. And now moving on to the warmth, which is like the resonance, how much body does the instrument have. And the way I like to think of warmth is like if I strum like, let's say, a C chord where I'm holding the ring finger on the 7th fret, and I just strum open, it's how much does the instrument fill the room? Does it fill the room, and how, like, the quality of the sound? Does the sound just go like this? Does it just die off like that? Or does it naturally have a nice slow decay? Because that's what you want to look for in an ukulele. You want to be able to strum a chord, and it just takes forever, literally, for the sound to die out. You don't want an instrument to go, nah, because, then that's just kind of anticlimactic, like, ah, and it's done, right? So even when you're holding a bar chord, in a way, when you hold an open chord, where all the strings, you're not holding it down anything but maybe like the C chord, it's gonna ring a long time. But what happens if I hold, like, let's say a D7 here, like hold fret 5, 6, 5, 5, and I go, it still takes a long time. Even, let's say I'm holding, up here like a G chord, it's still taking a long time for it to decay. So that's what, I like to see those kind of things in a very high quality instrument. So nice warmth when I do vibrato. So like I shake the string so I can make the sound vibrate. Really nice tone. So if I were to play Mary Had a Little Lamb, it's the most dramatic and progressive Mary Had a Little Lamb. To me, that's a beautiful sounding Mary Had a Little Lamb, because that's the kind of quality of sound you can get from just plucking on the A string. What about if I did it on the C string? Oh, sorry, the E string. Absolutely beautiful. It's killing it. Even on the high register too of the fretboard. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. What does this instrument sound like on the... Look at that, even on the 15th fret, 14th fret, 12th fret, look at that. you can hear the vibration and the subtleness. So if I just were to pluck the string, it still has a nice decay, but now when I when I add a vibrato to it, you can hear the kind of movement to it. Super clean. And then last but not least, but the treble. So if I like to think of the trebles as like the E string and the A string. So I can hear everything really nice and clean. Really nice, clean, all the way up the fretboard. And all the way down here on the fretboard. Okay, so all together, excellent sounding instrument. It checks all the boxes that I would want for it to be checked if I'm looking for a fantastic instrument. And this is what we got right here. And what else is fantastic about it, again, is just how beautiful this instrument is. So this instrument encapsulates a very, very nice and beautiful sounding and looking instrument. So, and again, Wiemers don't come out often. They're one of those rare finds, and it's just, if you want to add something really special to your collection, then check this beautiful Wiemer out. So here's a sound sample. As usual, I've been kind of going on this trend of letting the instrument kind of move me and take me in a direction that I feel like, it sounds weird when I put it that way, but like usually I always like to play wherever the instrument wants to take me. So I like to improvise. So here we go. You can think of that as like a little prelude, super clean when you're doing all those artificial harmonics. So now here's a real sound sample. Really, really great instrument. So here is a sound sample of how this would sound like with a little bit of strumming.